Hi everyone, very good evening to all of you. Now we are going to study about the question number 12 that is related to motion in two dimension. How to deal with motion in two dimension or how to calculate, how to determine various quantities associated with a particle moving in two dimension. First of all, what is the meaning of motion in two dimension? So the very first thing here, what is motion in two dimension? See, motion in two dimension nothing but when a body is moving between horizontal and vertical, between horizontal and vertical usually, or along two perpendicular axes like x and y, any two axes. Like if the particle is moving from one point to another point, so x changes. I mean, there is a x coordinate and there is also y. Both will change. Such kind of motion, what we call it as motion in two dimension. So particle moves in a plane. That means two perpendicular axes will be there. So that for every particle in two dimension, there is one x displacement, there is one y displacement. Just like here I am showing you in the diagram. So this is the first point and this is the final point. So there is one x displacement, there is one y displacement. Change in x coordinate is x displacement. Change in y coordinate is y displacement. And if you consider similar way, like velocity equal to displacement by time. Now displacement means xi cap plus yj cap by t or delta xi cap plus delta yj cap by t, or else you can take it delta t, or else dxi cap plus dyj cap by dt. Now this is average and this is instantaneous. But in both the cases, the velocity is there is one x component, there is one y component. So that the net will become under root vx square plus vy square. Similarly, when you consider acceleration also, there are two components, a bar also, ax I y I cap plus ay j cap, where ax is delta vx by delta t or else dvx by dt. Similarly, ay equal to delta vy by delta t or dvy by dt. This is the acceleration of the particle in two-dimensional motion. There are two components at every instant. So there can exist two velocity components, two accelerations. So this is what the quantities associated with a particle in two-dimensional motion. Now, sometimes they will also ask question like in two-dimensional motion when acceleration is constant. When acceleration is constant, we can apply equation of motion like s equal to ut plus half at square, v equal to u plus at, v square minus u square equal to 2as. Here also we can apply the same thing. But you can apply for x-axis separately and y-axis separately, like x displacement, y displacement, x velocity, y velocity. So x acceleration, y acceleration. So you can have the equation separately for x direction as well as for y direction. That is what the major difference. But here also you will deal the question in a similar way, just like kinematic motion in one dimension. But two different directions you have to apply separately. Now let's take the few example questions based on this. Simple questions will come. Like the very first question is a particle moves in xy plane from position in 2 seconds. Find the magnitude and direction of average velocity. So as I said, there is one x coordinate and y coordinate, and there is a x displacement that is change in x coordinate, that is 3 minus 1, and there is a y displacement that is change in y coordinate in a time of 2 seconds. Now average velocity means there is one x and there is one y. So delta x by delta t I cap plus delta y by delta t j cap. Now if you substitute 2 by 2 I cap plus 2 by 2 j cap. So I cap plus j cap. Now find the magnitude means you know how to find under root of I coefficient square plus j coefficient square plus k coefficient square. And direction when they are asking for any vector. So if you take any vector a bar having x component and y component, it is making some angle theta with y axis means tan theta equal to y by x. So here tan theta equal to 1 by 1 because x and y both are 1 1. I coefficient, j coefficient. So tan theta 1 means theta how much? 45 degrees. That way you need to have the knowledge of vector representation, angle made by a vector with x-axis, what is the magnitude of vector, what is the direction of a vector, whether it is in first region or second region or third region or fourth region of coordinate axis system. These all the ideas you must have. Then only you can find the or solve the questions related to motion in 2 dimension. Now let's take the second question. An object has a velocity at t equal to 0. It undergoes a constant acceleration. So here the acceleration is having two components like I cap minus 3j cap. If you compare with ax I cap plus ay j cap, like ax is 1, ay is minus 3. Now velocity is 2 I cap plus 4 j cap. That means initial x velocity 2, initial y velocity is 4. Now they are asking the time for 4 seconds this acceleration acted. Find the coordinates of the object if it is at origin at t equal to 0. Now it is at origin means initial position is 0. So x1, y1, 0. Now final position. So delta x equal to x2 minus x1 equal to x2 minus 0 equal to. X means displacement. For constant acceleration, what is the displacement formula? Ut plus half at square. But for x, it will become uxt plus half axt square. Similarly, delta y equal to y2 minus y1 equal to y2 minus 0 equal to uy into t plus half ay t square. Uy is there, ay is there, t is there, ux is there, ax is there. You can calculate. Similarly, second question, find the magnitude of its velocity at the end of 4 seconds. Magnitude of velocity means v bar equal to vx I cap plus vy j cap, where vx will become ux plus ax into t and vy will become uy plus ay into t. Now the magnitude of velocity will become under root vx square plus vy square. So this way, same equation of motion we are applying, but we are applying x separately and y separately. That is the major difference you need to find. Based on that fact only you can solve the question. But when you want to solve questions based on motion in 2 dimension like this, general questions, apart from special case like projectile motion, you should know, you should have the idea of solving uniformly accelerated motion. Like we have our motion in 1 dimension, whatever we have studied previously, those topics you can refer, like average speed and average velocity. Also how to deal with uniformly accelerated motion. Now let's take the third question. A particle velocity changes from, so initial velocity, final velocity, both they have given. If its mass is 1 kg, the acceleration. So what is the acceleration formula? Final velocity minus initial velocity by time. So initial velocity is 2 I cap minus 3 j cap. Final velocity is 3 I cap minus 2 j cap. Then acceleration means final velocity minus initial velocity by time is 2 seconds. So just substitute and do it. Then you will get the answer. Just like V bar means 3i minus 2j minus of 2i minus 3j whole divided by 2. So here a bar, sorry, two vectors we have to subtract. When you want to add or subtract two vectors, you have to add or subtract I terms separately and j terms separately. Based on that simple fact, you can get such kind of questions. That's why it is very important to learn vectors, addition, subtraction, or resolution of a vector, also angle made by a vector, also magnitude of a vector. All these things are useful in motion in two dimension. Now, fourth question. Velocity and acceleration of a particle at some instant of time are v bar and a bar respectively. At the same instant, particle is at origin. So maximum x coordinate of particle will be. See here, velocity is positive, acceleration is negative. That means the body is decelerating. Then what happens is it started from origin, but it will move in one direction until the velocity, the velocity, x velocity and y velocity will become 0. So here they are asking maximum x coordinate of the particle will be. That means, see, x coordinate becomes maximum when x velocity becomes 0. So x velocity formula is what? Ux plus ax into t. Vx should be 0. Ux is here 3 x velocity plus ax is 6 but minus. So minus 6 into t equal to 0. So that t equal to 1 by 2 second. So at 1 by 2 second, the x velocity becomes 0 means that is the maximum coordinate, x coordinate. Then how do you find that x value? Ux into t plus half ax into t square, like s equal to ut plus half at square. If you observe it again, same equations are used and similar kind of condition also I have used. Like when you throw a body upward, motion under gravity, uniformly accelerated motion. At highest point means when it reaches maximum height, the velocity becomes 0. Same way here, when x coordinate becomes maximum, their x velocity also becomes 0 whenever the body decelerates. So you can apply and you can try to solve the question. So ux, but try to compare in this manner that the given velocity, like you have to compare with, like just like suppose a bar equal to, they have given 6i minus 8j, that equal to ax I cap plus ay j cap. So that I coefficient is ax. So ax value is 6, then ay value is minus 6 minus 8. This way you need to compare. Now let's take one last and final question. Sometimes they'll ask question based on trajectory. Trajectory of a particle means the relation between x and y coordinates without involvement of time. So here one equation they have given x equal to kt and another equation they have given as y equal to kt into 1 minus alpha t. Now we have to remove t from both of them. So from first equation t equal to x by k. So that y equal to k into t is x by k into 1 minus alpha into x by k. Now if you just multiply it here, k get cancelled. So y equal to x minus alpha x square by k. So this is the relation between y and x, and this only we call it as trajectory of the particle. Trajectory means the relation between x and y coordinates. So based on the same thing, I have given as usual 5 assignment questions. So please try to solve them so that you will get some better idea about how to solve the numericals based on motion in two dimension. Right? So thank you so much. We'll continue in the coming class.